Welcome to Go Fund This, a podcast from the Nerds domain. In these episodes, we'll be talking to crowdfunding project managers about their projects and what excites them. Come listen as we talk about the passion they have for their project. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or I should say good afternoon. We are recording live from the floor of Gen Con. I am here with Rich and Sasquatch Games, and they've got a new Kickstarter coming out about the Primeval Thule. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. It's something new that I think you'll enjoy. But first I've got to ask you two questions, Rich. First question is, in the zombie apocalypse, what's your weapon of choice and why?
Shotgun.
Shotgun?
Stopping power.
Yeah?
And I've done a lot of hunting. I'm a fair shot with a shotgun.
Nice. Buckshot, slug.
Buckshot, I think.
All right. A little spread.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
You know, the slug's kind of an all or nothing stake there, really.
Right.
Great stopping power, but if you miss,
you're done. You
Yeah.
might as well have just shot it into the air.
Exactly.
And all that does is draw more zombies.
Yep.
So, fair enough. Okay, good. Solid answer. Good answer. Next question. With all you know about geekiness, sci-fi, nerd culture,
Okay.
if you could visit one planet, what would that planet be and why?
Wow. Off the top of my head, I was going to say Middle Earth, but Middle Earth has this problem with this guy called Sauron, you know.
A little bit.
Who kind of is always stirring up trouble and making a ruckus. And then my next impulse was to say Barsoom, just because, man, I'm a big fan of the old Edgar Rice Burroughs stories, and it just it seems like it'd be a really awesome place to see with, you know, flying airships and fantastic cities and sights and everything. So, put me down for Barsoom.
All right, fair enough.
Just I like the tourism. Plus, on Barsoom, you know, I'd be super strong.
Yeah, right, exactly. And
there you go.
And who doesn't want that? Precisely. All right, so tell me about your Kickstarter. What do we got going on?
Well, basically, we are kickstarting a 5th edition version of our Primeval Thule campaign setting. Primeval Thule is a setting that we created a couple of years ago and already published for the Pathfinder 13th Age 4th edition systems. But as Sasquatch, we did a lot of work a couple months ago for Wizards of the Coast with their Princess of the Apocalypse, the Elemental Evil storyline. Mm-hmm. And having taken a real good hard look at the 5th edition rules and system, we said, you know what? This is a perfect match for our existing world in Primeval Thule.
Sure.
And Primeval Thule, we've already built this world to be something that is easily system configurable. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and do a 5e version because it's a great system, it plays fast, and Thule's a natural match for it. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, so has the Kickstarter started already?
Yes, it has. We started it middle of July. It's going to run until August 18th.
August 18th. All right. Do you know how much you funded already?
We have right now about 200% of our initial ask.
Right on.
So we are...
should have gone with 6. But 200's a good number, too. I mean, 200's a better number to have than 6. But you should have been like, we're like 6. And then look what happened. Go, give us more money. That's fantastic. That's wonderful.
The fun part about this now, of course, is because we're well past our initial target, we're just knocking down excellent stretch goals, creating more content, adding free PDF adventures, all this stuff that's just making the initial Kickstarter better and better, giving us a chance to write more stuff about Thule.
Excellent. Okay, so what's the baseline buy-in? What do you get? What are you looking for?
Well, for Primeval Thule, we have a level of $20, which is for the PDF and all the basically all the digital stuff we're doing.
Okay.
At $60 is our hardbound book.
Nice. By the way, that was an amazing. The Primeval Thule book. That is not only a solid book. I mean, it's not flimsy. It's a solid book, but the pages feel good. I liked that a lot. I have to say, nice job on the original. If it's as good or better than that, the folks that get the hardbound copy will be very happy.
We are obviously we're really proud of the production values. We want to make sure we're producing a top-notch product, high quality, using the best materials we can.
Yeah, because I'm always iffy about, well, you can get the PDF copies, and that's great because I really want the content and to play the game and the background and the scenario. And then you're like, well, I could get a hardbound, and I'm always wary. But if the folks who are getting from Sasquatch, if you're getting in at that level, you're going to get a quality book when you open the box. Fantastic.
Yep. We have At $75, we'll give you the hardback with all the extra PDF materials that we're creating, like two free PDF adventures plus PDF GM companion, which will have another half dozen or so monsters for Thule.
Nice.
A player's companion is the next thing up on our stretch goals, and that's going to let us introduce spells, magic items, new character builds for 5e that are obviously specific to Thule.
Nice.
So all kinds of great more additional stuff. And we also have a nice premium leather-bound level available for those who really want something kind of commemorative.
Really?
Yeah.
Leather-bound. I'm spending money I don't have already. Okay, great. Okay, well, good. Then you're already up. You're already good. You're already pulling stretch goals down that are fantastic. That's wonderful. Do you have anything that you'd like, if you could get a shout-out to your listeners? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to ask them? What do you want them to do?
First of all, come by and just check out the Kickstarter if you haven't looked at it yet. It's a great world. We have a nice art gallery up at SasquatchGameStudio.com that shows all the great visuals we have for this setting. So if you haven't heard about Thule, you're kind of wondering what it's about. We describe it as, this is a world that is simply Conan versus Cthulhu. It's classic sword and sorcery. It's Lost Worlds. It's decadent city-states, fierce barbarians, saber-toothed tigers, woolly mammoths. This whole great mix of ancient world adventure. And like I said, if you haven't seen it, come by and check it out.
Well, and the artwork is crisp. Pardon me. I'm trying to die over here.
Hey, man, it's the fourth day of the show, right?
Right? Exactly. Yep, fourth day. It gets up on us all. I understand that. No, but the artwork is solid. It has a really good feel to it. Rich and I were talking before we started recording this about the idea that nobody had done a good sword and sorcery in a long while. And I have to say, Primeval Thule is solid in that respect. It has the depth, it has the playability. And if you really want, like you said, Conan versus Call of Cthulhu, man, there's a whole group of folks that just sings to. That's just, I mean, if you put those two together and you did it well, and I really, really liked it a lot. Now, where can we find you again? Give me your addresses, Facebooks and Twitters and...
Sure. Well, first of all, you can follow us on Facebook with Sasquatch Game Studio. You can come visit us at SasquatchGameStudio.com, where we've got a nice art gallery for our Primeval Thule materials.
Wonderful.
And we are currently on Kickstarter right now. We have a link on our website, or you can just simply go to Kickstarter and search for Thule 5e with the first thing that pops up.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Well, then I thank you for your time. I thank you for pulling away from the con. Have a great con for what's left of it, and we'll talk to you real soon. And that'll do us tonight on Go Fund This, a Nerds Domain podcast. Remember, you can email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdsdomain, on Twitter at nerdsdomain, and over at our site, nerdsdom.com. Be sure to sign up for your newsletter while you're there. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We want to thank Jarby McCoy for our music. Don't forget you can support us at patreon.com/nerdsdomain and check out our shirts at slashloot.com.